the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, he said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look on my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Cummings. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gone! Over!
He'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit. Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands. Defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down, and that's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
To Mixon on the check down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throw left side complete. It's Cummings. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A handoff to Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. They to him back at the 40. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that
Here we
run.
go now. 319. 319.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They run for it with Mixon, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Matthews has it right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hut!
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Over! Detroit! Detroit! Me.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it off to Mixon, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now. Green, 39.
Running left, it's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Patriots have it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey! Over! 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 Over!
Again, it's Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Lucky 56. Over!
Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super tough.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man is Uzama. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Again, it's Cohen. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?